मैंने आपकी गुफ्तगू सुनी तो मैं रियली बड़ा इससे मैंने इम्प्रेस हुआ हूँ। और मेरा आपसे एक बीइंग ए प्रोफेशनल इंजीनियर और मैं इसमें चूँकि 30 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस है मेरे इसमें, तो मैंने महसूस किया कि जो आइडियल सिटी लिविंग है वो उसको अगर हम अपनाएं तो ये काफ़ी हमारी कम्युनिटी की इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट के लिए बहुत बेनिफिट हो सकता है। क्योंकि जो रिसोर्सेज हम नॉर्मली घर बाई करने के लिए करते हैं या फंड यूज़ करते हैं, अगर हम आइडियल सिटी लिविंग वाला कंसेप्ट अगर दें तो हम 30% तकरीबन जो है प्राइस ऑफसेट कर सकते हैं। और वो जो 30% ऑफसेट प्राइस होगी कम्युनिटी से मिलेगी हमें। अगर हमारी कम्युनिटी 20,000 और 30,000 के करीब हो तो आप मल्टीप्लाई करें 30% जो सेविंग होगी उसको हम किसी और मल्टी डायमेंशनल जो है ना इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं। तो मैं आपसे चाहूँगा कि आप ज़रा उस पर
आपका सवाल जो है इज़ वेरी रेलेवेंट एंड जो है भाई कि पहले कि भाई आइडियल सिटी का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या, इन विच एवरीवन कैन लिव पीसफुली, एक इंटरप्रिटेशन तो ये है। दूसरे के भाई टू लिव पीसफुली यू ऑल्सो नीड टू बी हेल्थी, यू ऑल्सो नीड टू बी इकोनॉमिकली स्टेबल, कि भाई यू हैव अ गुड इनकम सोर्स दैट यू कैन live on. And this is where all these factors can come together, combine. And लोगों को educate करना इस बारे में कि how we can pool our resources together. एक तो ये कि भाई जो neighborhood concept we need. We can't have it too easily as we are scattered. But as a community we can come together. People are all over the city, in a city like Toronto, but in a smaller town it's a good chance for many people to get the ideal city going in that way. Yeah, because they have a narrow gap to interact that and more frequently in a small town that you can see that they can build a community easily and also institutions that are needed. Yeah.
तो मेरा भी वही यही कंसेप्ट है कि अगर हम बिग पॉपुलेशन है टोरंटो में, तो अगर हम अपनी कम्युनिटी को मोबिलाइज कर लें और इस लेवल पे ले आएँ कि हम कोई बिग प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च कर सकें, तो उससे हमें बजाय इसके कि दूसरे बिल्डर को या मार्केट में हम अपना पैसा वेस्ट कर दें, तो 30% जो ऑफसेट प्राइस हमें मिल सकती है वो हम अपने community के लिए benefit.
Yeah, right now यही अहम सवाल है कि a city like Toronto, we have $1 million homes and they're not even proper homes, some of them.
Yeah.
But you're paying such a big price. And that is driving people out of the city. About 15-20 years ago, another young group of young people tried to establish, with the help of a developer, a community, because that developer has built a cathedral city. A community of Christians from one denomination with a church, school, everything. And the developer put forward a plan. And there have been a couple of others before that too, even I recall. But our community has not come forward to buy because we lack basically trust.
Yeah.
And our community is not one, we are communities. Muslim community is not one community. There are communities of different ethnicity, different nationalities, different race. So there is always going to be a lack of trust. Who do we trust? Among our new generation of Muslim Canadians, and I'm looking at now about 4th generation in my life here, maybe 5th. Some of them have even older, like I mentioned in my presentation, Alberta and London, Ontario, Windsor, Ottawa, they have about 5th or 6th generation almost. So, but I'm talking about the immigrants in the last 60 years. We have probably about 4th generation now. They are seeing each other in a different light than what we have seen. We regard ourselves as based on our nationality, whether it's Pakistani, Egyptian, Lebanese or whatever, or Indian. But they are looking at them as Canadian Muslims, a different identity. And they have joined forces to work together in a number of other community initiatives as well as businesses also. So that, I hope that this will come true sooner. That although it is a problem at times, because after 9/11, the Islamophobe, the anti-Muslim forces have targeted Muslims for vandalism and other harassment when they see Muslims living in one area. But it also helped them to that they form a block, which can be a voting block, like what we have in Brampton right now. Eglinton, Bathurst area is all Jewish community, most of them living together in certain areas, all the Italians, Woodbridge and so on. We're not encouraging ghettoism or anything like that. Like it helps community building for ideal city living that people want to see, that they want to preserve their faith, Iman, their faith as well, and culture. Yeah. So some of us have living in rental buildings like that in Thorntley Park and Scarborough areas and so on. So this will, people need to be educated, but as I'm saying that I'm looking at the new generation of Muslims, the younger generation, that we can realize more.
इसका मतलब ये है कि आप कह रहे जा रहे हैं कि हमें कोई तरीका अडॉप्ट करना चाहिए जो कि ट्रस्ट बिल्ड हो जाए.
Trust build हो, and it's not easy. Even हमारे
फिर हम अपने कम्युनिटी के जो रिसोर्सेज हैं वो
पूल कर सकें. Yeah.
कम्युनिटी एक
and you don't wait for the whole community to come together. जितने भी हो सके भाई, okay, start in one community, whether it is a Pakistani or so Albanian or whatever community it is. You really need to educate them and help them to realize this concept.
लेकिन ये कंसेप्ट किस तरीके से एजुकेट आप कह रहे हैं, लेकिन कैसे रियल लाइफ में कैसे लोगों को ये कन्विंस किया जाए कि वो
जहाँ तक मैं, it's not
they can work as a community.
They can work. You have to market it. और मार्केटिंग एक हर्डल ये है कि मेरा जो तजुर्बा है यहाँ पर living here, this is my 50th year as I said, that Muslims have been burned by our own communities' businesses in financial dealings. They have lost money, they have been ripped off, so its trust is even further eroded in the community, in our own community. So we always ask question, what is the guarantee? By guarantees in businesses, you don't have full guarantee, but you have to take a chance.
Yeah, you have to take the risk.
Chance. But the trust building is not easy because who are the people there? जो हैं आपस में, when we live here long enough, we come to know each other. And that's why I'm looking at the younger people. They come to know, they have gone to school together or university together. And some of them have lived in the same neighborhood. They can trust one another. So it will come, but we have to continue our efforts. Ye point jo hai, if you start driving now, maybe it will take 10 years. I hope it is shorter, but it could, it will work, and it has to work if we do that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.